Friends, denizens of the internet, hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of West of Loathing. Now, wanted to apologize first for the hiatus. We put this game on and Bioshock Remastered as well while we were taking care of the Resident Evil 3 remake. Kind of took precedence there for a little bit. But either way, that's all done and said and done with and all finished, thankfully. I mean, I wish there was more, but there wasn't, so I enjoyed what there was. Needless to say, we are here with West of Loathing. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. We're gonna go and head to Brentwood. Oh, Wandering Sally? Nah, we don't need nothing. We'll see ya. That horse is walking on its... Yeah, you know a town's gonna pop when the horses are drunk. That's fairly accurate. Alright, let's just go down the line here. Brentwood Mayor, what do you got? Howdy, Mayor. I'm Harry Balzania, here on behalf of the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. We need to build a bridge in a hurry, so I'm here to cut a deal with you for the lumber. Alright, I believe we can scrape together that much wood. What sort of down payment are you offering? Oh, sort of expected you would just bill us. You want that much lumber with no payment up front? Are you serious? I can probably offer you free train rides. I do enjoy a nice train ride, but that deal would be a real problem, and I've already gotten 7 problems to worry about. Oh? The mayor glances at the list of problems posted on the wall and paces around nervously. I guess it will help. Maybe I can help with some of your problems. Oh, thank you. I'd certainly welcome any assistance you can offer. Look at the problems board. Wow, look at all them problems. Alright. Glance at the problems board, which offers a selection of current issues as well as a dire warning. Huh. Well, let's look at all of these. Our last batch of mail never got here. We don't know if something happened to the mailman or what. Go talk to Reginald in the bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman, so he can tell you where to start your search. You got it. Alright, well, let's start with that. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of... Wait, these weren't problems, these were just... It's Brentwood's meager selection of library books, all 3 of them. Nice. The kitchen's bereft of soup. Apparently absent supply of militia yeast. Okay. It's weird. The buttery biscuit, eh? Oh, what do we got in here? Oh. This is a spittoon, and an unusually full one. Probably best to leave it alone. What, are you crazy? Look, this isn't Mom and Pop's Family Fun Time Saloon. This is a dive bar in a dive town. The people who drink in here are mainly drifters and desperados. Don't go splashing around in the literal scum of the scum of the earth. I'm gonna. Seriously, don't. This is wrong and disgusting. It is a vile behavior. I have my face right up to the thing. What's it look like? No. I'm not telling you. Why are you doing this to me? I just skipped lunch today because I couldn't stop thinking about you and these foul spittoons. Got my hand right in there, splashing around. La la la, I'm not listening, you find nothing, you're the worst person in the world. Ha, I found something alright. Like a necrotic skin disorder, I bet. Actually, it's a pair of boots. So there, Mr. Delicate Stomach. Boots, great. Boots full of bandit spit. I hope they have to invent a whole new kind of trench foot just for you. I hope they name it after you. You got an item, spit-soaked boots. Oh yeah. These boots have been rendered extremely flexible by dint of months spent soaking in tobacco spit. Best not to think about it. 3 maximum AP. You're just jealous of my sweet new boots. Can I use that? What kind of boots we rocking? 1 maximum AP. Heck yeah. Let's put these new boots on. Spit-soaked boots. Alright, now that we've taken care of that, let's actually talk to some people here. Well, looks like some poor son of a biscuit wandered into town. Howdy, cake sucker. Wow, geez, rude and baffling. Get used to it. We like our cussing here in Brentwood. Sure, fine, but cake sucker? We also like our breads and bread-related products. So I've noticed. No, I don't need a drink. We're good on that. No way, I didn't want to leave, jeez. Oh, just 2 old friends, reminiscing about good times and occasionally showing one another their guns in a non-threatening way. Okay, Yeah, alright. Okay. Okay, there is a note on it that says, "See bartender for darts." Ooh, don't be this guy. This guy's grimly washing dishes. He notices you looking and waves you away, irritated. We don't... Okay. The darts. Yeah, give me the darts. The sign on the... Ain't got no darts. Does nobody have darts? That's about the guy washing dishes. That muffin lover ran up a tab he couldn't pay off, so now he gets to wash dishes. Some of the dishes I've been saving for just such an occasion. How much does he owe? $150. Let's talk about something else. Well, alright, so that guy's indentured dishwasher. Cool. What are these guys up to? Cheers and their beers. The man with the black hat has a huge pile of meat in front of him. The man with the white hat looks broken sad. What you playing, fellas? Pharaoh. But I wouldn't say we're playing. I'd say we did play until his cowpoke ran out of money. Man in the white hat grumbles. How does it work? It's easy. You bet 50 meat, and then you name as many pharaohs as you can. Every time you name one, I give you 20 meat. Wait, what? If those are the rules, how did this guy lose all of his meat to you? He's real bad at it. Yeah, I don't have 50 meat, or else I'd totally try that. Alright, maybe later, maybe later. Brentwood Trading Post. It's a post. Wait, really? It's just a... It's a post? Oh, that's good stuff. Alright, well, I'm still broke as a joke, so I can't afford any of this stuff. Ooh, I can afford a blank postcard. Yeah! Can I write stuff on the blank postcard, or no? This is a blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. Oh, west of Loathing. It's been a while, hasn't it? All's not well with this well, yeah. Wordplay, I get you. The Bunkhouse. Ooh, toilet. On the one hand, it's a modern-day convenience. On the other hand, it's got zero privacy. Flush it just for fun. Hooray! Nice, I'd do that. Crafty place to sleep. Alright, what do we got here? There's some water and a few miscellaneous toiletries provided. Wash up. Oh, nice. What else is in here? Anything? Oh, I see a footlocker there. I don't have lockpicking 2. Locker is labeled H. Holloway and is very locked. Alright. This guy's just chilling by the fire. Must not be a very good fire. No, again with the wordplay. Excellent. Howdy, stranger. I'm Hobart Boopert. You're what? I mean, hi, Hobart. I'm Harry Balzania. You seem like the traveling sort. Mind doing a fella a favor? What's the favor? Thing is, my only dream in life is to see an owl skeleton. That's quite a dream. I heard they got one at the petting cemetery, but... The what? Petting cemetery. Is that what it sounds like? Exactly what it sounds like. But see, I ain't gotten the meat for a ticket. You want a loan? Nah, I ain't got no prospects of paying it back. But I got a camera, and I figured if you went to the cemetery, you could take a picture of the old owl skeleton and bring it back to me. Sure, I'll do that. Great. Thanks, Abunda. You got an item, owl camera. The camera with an owl-shaped aperture. Why is the aperture owl-shaped? That doesn't help at all. Petting cemetery discovered. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, owl will be back. Owl, okay, owl will be back. Owl. Yep, we're going with that one. Oh, I was really expecting that to do something. Alright. This guy seems very focused on his beard growing. Ooh, another location, the postal way station. Cool. Howdy, are you Reginald? Who the fucacia are you? Oh, that's a fancy word. Name's Harry Balzania. The mayor's got me investigating some missing mail. Said you'd give me a line on where to start looking. Oh, yeah, alright. I gave up being a mailman a couple of years ago, but I doubt they've changed the system much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station just southwest of here. I'll mark it on your map. Thanks. Hey, so with your weird choice of greeting their friend, alright. So we've got a couple of new locations. Oh. Dunwich Crouton. Croissant Le Breton. Wait, are these all bread puns? Drives past here are all too old to still be legible. Okay. Pepperoni mold. What? What is pepperoni mold? Oh man, I wish I had foraging. Alright, anyway, well, we got a couple of new locations. Namely of which is the postal station and the petting cemetery. Yeah, let's go to the postal way station because that's, I believe, what we're supposed to do. Nope. Pete bends over and picks something up. Well, looky here, little rock scorpion. Did you just pick up a scorpion? No, not a for real scorpion. These rocks were naturally eroded into the shape of scorpions. Oh, okay. Also, they wiggle like scorpions. Don't rightly know how that works. Pete puts the rock scorpion in his backpack. Pete is growing stronger. What? How does that allow Pete to grow stronger? Could you explain that to me? Sorry I'm not doing as many voices as I usually do. My throat's still a little messed up. I think we're just going to be sticking to doing Pete's for a little while just because I really enjoy it. This postal service property, no trespassing. Trespass. Oh, I guess we shouldn't trespass there. Stack of old newspapers, go through them. Oh hey, there's a undelivered letter underneath the stack. It's addressed to Roy Bean. An item, letter to Roy Bean. You look at the address and jot it down your map. Discover a new map location, Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. That sounds like quite the place, to be honest with you. Okay. Old newspapers. Ooh, another blank postcard. Somebody has removed all the funnies, so there's really no reason to care about them. Yeah, that's the only reason I ever read newspapers. Stack old newspapers. Oh, there's an article in here about how they had to change the name of a nearby cemetery due to so many skeletons being raised there. Mark down the cemetery's location on your map. You discovered a new map location, Reboot Hill. Okay, I assume it was Boot Hill. This cabinet is full of maps, but you have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you can ask about it at the post office in Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Big map of the whole region with lots of confusing little annotations on it. Alright. Why is there an outhouse inside? You don't even want to know the bureaucratic process we're involved in the placement of this outhouse. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, I guess let's go down to the Roy Bean's house. Find a poor lost crate which has been abandoned, forgotten by its owners. How sad. Open it up with the crowbar. Length of rope, depressed rancher candy, and ranch dressing. Sorry, crate. I'm not sorry. Oh, Pete. What is wrong with you, Pete? What's happening, Pete? There's another mine out this way, but you seem hesitant. Thinking about some of these places, it makes me uncomfortable. Like I got a bad old memories, but I can't remember them. Uh-oh. Is Pete, are you developing, like, backstory? What's going on here? Madness Mall Mine location. Okay. Yep, we're just right here to Roy Bean. Hello, Mr. Bean. What is this stuff? Roy must prefer to perform his morning absolutions outdoors before some of your own. Gussy up a bit. Nice. What is this even hooked up to? Flush it and see! That didn't really answer my question, but alright. Oh. It's a Spittoon, nothing special about it. Yeah, I know your games. You're not gonna fool me. As soon as you get near the Spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Look inside. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in a congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. Investigate further. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. You seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva. It will probably never be clean again. Go for it! Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors on the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it to me! Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. Plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually you pull out a really disgusting pistol. and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. Your hand has been permanently stained by the rainbow-colored contents of a nasty spittoon. On the bright side, that hand will never suffer anything worse than that ever again. Nice, I got a bunch of resistance. Don't laugh. This gives me sleaze resistance. You got an item, befouled pistol. It'll probably make a patoo sound when you shoot it. Stench damage instead of physical. 6 moxie. Well, that's not gonna do all that much for me, but I'll take it. Probably better when I'm using. Yeah. Alright, well. Gross, now our hands all dyed. Too bad I'm a stick figure and you can't see that. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Harry Balzania. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about 2 things. Dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. Points at the wall. Pointing at an empty hook on the wall over Spittoon. Oh, that's where the gun came from. Oh, that's great. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This whole place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. How do you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe it should just say museum. Guess you got a point. I found this letter addressed to you. A letter? Woo! You hand over the letter. He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. What was it? For a jelly bean museum, I sure don't see very many jelly beans. Heh. Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them, all 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. Ah, that sucks. I'll help you get them back. Well now, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of a reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went, if you happen out that direction. New map location, Jelly Bean Thieves Hideout. Well, it's extremely descriptive. Alright, so none of these are actually... There is no jelly beans here. Oh wait, here we go. There is a single yellow jelly bean in this case, with a sign that says Paraguayan Murder Bee Honey Jelly Bean. Very rare. 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Not this kind, that's for sure. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have 6,000 meat. Well, we're right here. Might as well just go help out Roy. You see a few buildings off in the distance and spurred him toward them to investigate. Turns out to be the old Kellogg Sanatorium. I remember reading about this place in the papers. Crazy guy obsessed with bodily and spiritual purity. Charged rich people an arm and a leg to eat bad food for a few weeks. Discovered a new map location at Kellogg Ranch. Yeah, we'll bypass that. That's odd. I think that's poking fun at how cornflakes actually came into being. Alright, fellas. Nice and easy now. You approach the bandits seated around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourself right around and head back the way you came, unless you want to eat lead. Well, that's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor. You fellas stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man, and I aim to have them back. Oh, is that right? And just how you plan on doing that? With words. Listen, fellas, he stole a jar of candy from an old man. This is such a small, petty, sad little crime. Barely even qualifies as a crime. Ends up on a wanted poster, you're gonna be the laughingstock of the criminal community. More importantly, what would your mothers think? I'm giving you a chance to turn away from this life of crime before it's too late, and I suggest you take it, because I'm pretty sure this is not a life you're suited to. The bandits hang their heads shamefully and shuffle away. Really? Glamour level 5, alright. Jeez. 2 to liver capacity. That sounds like good times. I can't believe that worked. I really can't believe that worked. Oh, they actually have a little hut here. That's cool. It's the missing beans! Mint jelly beans. Ew, mint jelly beans. That's gross. The bandits' meager food supply. They should have been robbing grocery stores. Vienna blood sausages. Ugh. Sugar guns. What? These little gun-shaped candies made with real gunpowder. Wait, why? Jellied escargot. Ugh, that sounds gross. Alright. Something there. Asheville gotten goods, loot it. Handful of nails, cheap wine, Kurt's Fit headband. Alright. Sealed crate, open it. Ooh, 10 sticks of dynamite. Alright. More ill-gotten goods. Nails, hard soda. What the heck is hard soda? This sweet beverage is like regular soda, but for adults. Alternatively, it's like regular booze, but for children. Oh, that's good stuff. Alright. Well, I guess that's all that was here. Let's swing down to the Kellogg Ranch while we're here. He picks up a rock and polishes on its sleeve. Oh, here we go again. Find something? Nothing real special, but it's a nice piece of frigate. Frigate? Do they call it that because it's blue like the ocean, or is something else to do with big warships? Huh? No, they call it that because it's worthless. Tosses it over his shoulder. Pete has grown stronger. Okay, I really don't get how the qualifications are meant for Pete to become stronger in these scenarios. Oh, this is like a big old kind of place here. Wow. Draconian fitness rules the guests of the sanatorium had to adhere to. It's a scale, like a ruler, but for your weight. Okay. According to the scale, you weigh 21 grams. You don't know how to use this scale correctly. I was gonna say, that's 21 grams is not a lot. Years worth of height and weight recordings for the ranch's customers. It is the most boring book you've ever read in its entirety. The big ruler. It's like a scale, but for height. Measure yourself. According to this ruler, you are 4 lignas and 3 inches tall. You don't know how to use this ruler correctly. Oh man, alright, how about the rules? Oh, okay. Well, let's go in the office here. Is that a ghost? Alright, hold on, we'll get back to the ghost. I just want a grotesque anatomical chart. They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. Yeah. Menacing ape skeleton, okay. There's sure a lot of books about enemas on this shelf. Why? Why are there a lot of books about enemas? Mostly medical journals and Bibles, and some old National Geographics, okay. Whoa, hello. Hello. So you're a ghost, huh? Yes, it does appear so, and alas, without me here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. That's probably not exactly why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. One cannot have purity of the soul without purity of the body, you know. This whole purity kick about anyway. My threefold path to elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it? Sure, lay it on me. The first step I call purity of the glands. One must rid oneself of all romantic and sexual desires and cease any self-polluting activities. Like what, smoking cigars? Well, yes, I'm speaking more of, you know, nighttime activities. Alone. What? Anyway, that's the first step. Okay, so this is definitely ripping on the reason Kellogg's cornflakes were ever invented in the first place, which was to curb masturbation. Okay, well, what's the second? The second step is the purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas. Yikes! And the consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes manufactured through my personally scientifically developed recipe. What makes them any different from other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? The recipe is scientifically developed. Alright, what's the third step then? The final step is purity of muscles. I've developed an extensive exercise regimen featuring several workout machines that I've invented myself. Neat. And all this together, what was it? My regimen eliminates corrupting influences from the body, thus purifying the body, mind, and soul. Well, that sounds like a good result to shoot for, and it works? Certainly it does. Why, just look at me. You're dead. Only coincidentally. Uh-huh. Yeah, real big coincidence. Alright, well, we'll get into the rest of this location next time. This is all the time I have for this episode today. Thank you everybody so much for joining me in the continuing saga of West of Loathing and Harry Balzania. I am Devo at Lost Time Gaming. If you enjoyed the video today, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and get subscribed. Yeah, West of Loathing is great, and I'm glad, you know, I'm equal parts glad and sad that we're done with Resident Evil 3, so now we can get back to other stuff, even though Resident Evil 3 was awesome. Needless to say, I'm glad to be doing West of Loathing again. This is always fun, always a blast. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you all continue to watch. That being said, thanks for watching, and as usual, I'll catch you all on the flip side.